Hello, and welcome to the playthrough of my level, Cartel Wars. I will go over my creation and the process of making this level. As you might have noticed, you are briefed directly when you begin this experience. You get a rundown of the objective and an alternate objective with minimal text so the information doesn't get overwhelming. Right here, you get your first view over where you're supposed to go with a few markers to guide you through the level. I chose to give you a look over the end goal early to emphasize the scale of this level. You traverse up the mountain and stumble upon your first kill, an easy target that can be killed with minimal effort. This showcases your abilities as the character you are in this world, an expert in the disposal business sent on a mission to take out the opposite drug kingpin and his cartel. You continue up the mountain and get your first real glimpse of the backdrop of this level. This highlights that the mission is taking place at a harbor near a city. This dropdown is a point of no return, but also a point to let you know that you take fall damage. I implemented fall damage to prevent you from breaking boundaries in a grand scale. You're now entering enemy territory, where enemies are patrolling and guarding. Here, you get your first real vantage point over the level, but only partially, so you can digest the information that you have just received. I placed a combat space here to give you your first experience with weapons. You have two weapons on hand, a silenced pistol and a rifle. The silenced pistol does not alarm the enemy, but the rifle does. If an enemy hears you, as well as sees you, they get alerted and tries to kill you. The buildings are placed to let you know that you can enter buildings throughout the level. As you might have noticed, you have your UI with health to the left, and the currently held weapon with ammo to your right. The reserve ammo is restricted with a maximum amount to balance the gameplay. There are a few ammo pickups spread across the level, but they are scarce. Enemies have a 25% chance to drop rifle ammo pickups, but you have to kill them for them to drop ammo. You get your second vantage point here, a glimpse into the harbor industry area. Not much movement can be seen down there to give you a sense of calm before the storm. Here, you get your first placed ammo pickup, ammo for the rifle and the silenced pistol. You also get your first health pickup to heal any wounds that you've succumbed to so far. Making sure that areas are secure and clear from enemies is a good thing. It minimizes the risk of enemies coming up from behind while progressing into the next area, and it makes your route planning a little bit easier. You're now heading down towards the main building of the industry area. After traversing over the obstacles, you're greeted with a lot of enemy activity. The best course of action would be to grab your trusty rifle and practice your aim. You can take out enemies immediately if you land a headshot on them. I placed a lot of cover in the combat areas for you to feel some sort of safety while exchanging bullets with the enemy. This is not to say that you're completely safe from getting killed, but the covers help a lot while dealing with the enemy. Here's a good example of how the covers are there to benefit the player. Hiding behind covers and waiting for the enemy to fire their weapons gives you an advantage to retaliate without breaking much sweat. The enemy have as much health as you, except for the drug kingpin. He has double the amount of health. You have now secured this area and is faced with two options. Either crouch through the fence where the vision is clear, or enter the building where the vision is restricted. Although crouching through the fence seems easier, you never know what's behind the door of the building. You can miss out on some goodies such as ammo replenishment or health to patch you up. The downside of entering a building like this is that you never really know where you will end up, or for that matter, how many enemies there are on the other side of the building. You have now entered the industry area, where you are even more exposed than before. Enemies can come through any doors if you're not careful. Inside some of the buildings, there are patrolling enemies. You can take them out by snapping their necks to both save ammo and to avoid being detected. You might have noticed that the inside of buildings is a bit cramped. This is done purposely to bring out the claustrophobic feeling from when you're leaving the outside area. Inside a building, the pace is slower but narrower, while the outside is more open but usually require more combat. As you might have expected, another patrolling enemy is behind the door here. You wait him out until you get the moment to take him out by stealth. Taking out an enemy the stealthy way is the easiest way to kill an enemy, as it requires nothing but a button press while being close enough to the enemy. This building is now secure, and you're ready to head outside again. Here, you see the harbor area, but a gate is blocking the way. You might have noticed the black wires that are connected to the buildings. This is to guide you in case you get confused over where you should go next. The wires are always leading you towards the next area. You have now entered the control building where you find more goodies for you to pick up. At the end of the control building, you find yourself in another room with a flashing red button that is connected to the gate. The black wire highlights the fact even more. The gate is now open and you're ready to fulfill your main objective. You head outside once again and move towards the next area. You're now ready to take on the challenge in the next area, the harbor with the cargo boat. As expected, there are a few more enemies patrolling this area. The difference in this area is that if you choose to handle this scenario with rifle, you put yourself at risk by alerting the enemies on the boat. This area is filled with a lot of cover for your benefit, but also for the enemy as they get multiple ways to attack you from. In this area, you constantly have to look both ways in case an enemy pop up from behind one of the crates or the container lids. When stepping onto the boat, you're immediately greeted with one of the plant sites. You place the bomb on the first site and sneak your way towards the drug kingpin and the last bomb site. The drug kingpin is guarded by a few enemies, so the best course of action would be to take them all out as fast as you can. The drug kingpin has more health than you, but a shot to the head doesn't make them less vulnerable than the rest of the enemies. A quick headshot kills them instantly, and this part of the main objective is now fulfilled. You plant the second bomb on the last bomb site, and the mission is now over. You escape the harbor with the dinghy that you arrived in as the camera pans towards the cargo boat. Thank you so much for watching my playthrough of Cartel Wars. Take care, and goodbye.